All right. Waiting on that one eye to pop up. We got viewers up there. I'm going on here so I can tag you guys in. Once I tag you in, it'll be shown on your page. You're more than welcome to share it. All right. We got people watching. I'm tagging everyone in. Oh, this is beautiful. All right. We got our viewers on. I have tagged everyone in. All right. Hi, this is 21 Questions Podcast, and I'm your host, Miss Biscuit. First, I would like to thank everyone for coming in and listening and joining in and watching. I have my beautiful panel here, and we have Crystal, the business owner and insurance specialist. We have Daniel, the control pest specialist. We have Marshawn, the mobile detail owner. We have D Nose, jack of all trades. He will run them down at his time. We have Chrissy, the billing specialist, entrepreneur, and upcoming author. All right, you guys, let's get started. Okay. 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 So before we get started, I would like to thank everyone that called, sent love, sent hugs and kisses out there to me in my time of loss. I did lose my dad, and because of this show, whew, and all of my friends and family, I got through it. So, rest in peace to Mike McCoy. I appreciate everything you've done. Okay, next we will have me paying bills. Okay, so this jacket I have on was specially made for me, Miss Biscuit, as well as on the back it has my logo. Okay, thank you to Gorilla Style. He does all printing. Please shout him out. All of his information will be down at the bottom. Also, I would like to thank now. I am a huge fan of Twoga Lifestyle. She gets me right. However, it's a company called Relax, Set, and Ready, Set, Relax, and they do beautiful facials. I just wanted to shout them out. They did a great job. And they do other things. So all of their information will be on the link as well. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Okay. So first we have Miss Crystal. We are unmuting the screen. Hey, Boo. Hey,
Hey, can
girl.
you hear me
Yes.
good?
Oh,
Let me
yes.
get
We
ready.
hear you, honey. You ready? Okay. Okay. So now we are gonna go ahead and jump in there. How you feeling, Miss Crystal?
I'm feeling good. How about yourself?
I'm good. I'm good.
That's
And
good.
thank
That's
you.
good.
You are beautiful. Thank you.
Thank
Um,
you.
okay, so we have on here that you are a business owner and an insurance specialist. Would you like to speak on that and show us everything that you do?
Yes. Well, I just started my business. I'm a independent consultant selling paparazzi jewelry. So the home of the $5 bling. So if you want to get glamorous and sexy, come to my website. It's www.ladyglamour.com, and glamour is spelled GLAMORE. So come check my site out, or
Period.
if you just hit me up, and I have things on hand, I can ship it out to you, no problem. And also, I'm an insurance agent. I take claims. I've been doing that for like 2 years now, just something to pay the bills, basically. It's not my dream job, but, you got to do what you got to do. You know what
Period. Ain't that what we
I'm
do? Period.
saying? Yes. Right.
Okay. Well, thank you. All of her information will be on the link as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So you are a single mom. However, we have a life. How how can I say? Okay, how long should you wait when dating to introduce your kids to the person you're dating, and
I just,
why?
yeah, it all depends on the relationship. First of all, I mean, to each his own. I'm not going to say this is, set in stone. This is how it should be. So I'm just speaking from my perspective. First of all, if you're dating, to me, that doesn't say that, okay, I'm going to bring this man, around my kids, because, kids, I don't want my kids seeing me dating, bring or having different men in their life. Now, once again, if people do that, that's their prerogative. Not trying to put anyone down, but just for myself, if we're dating, we're just dating. That's between you and me. Now, if we're in a relationship, it just all depends on the relationship. So there's really no set time. I would say for myself, I would give it maybe like a good like maybe 6 months before, and this way that okay, it's solid. It's not just we just dating just to pass time.
Okay, so when you say, I'm sorry, ooh, that might be front of yours. I'm sorry. Okay, so when you say dating for 6 months, do you mean just going out like on dates, or do you like how do you know when it's serious that you can actually make that step after the dating process? Oh, I'm sorry, hold on one
If
second.
you're,
You got
it's
muted.
like, I'm sorry. It's like you'll know, because once you first start dating somebody, we all just have that person that we just dating, just to pass the time. But as time starts going on, y'all start building a bond together, and you're like, okay, I'm really feeling this person, and he's feeling me, and y'all sit and y'all talk about it. It's not just one minded. Okay, are we in a relationship? And he's like, well, that's not you know what I'm that's not what's on my mind. I'm thinking something else, or vice versa. He think it's going, well, and then you're like, nah, that's not what I want. So as long as you guys, talk about it, and that you're at that place to where you're in a relationship and you're not dating anymore, then you can start talking about, okay, I would like to meet your kids, and do you think that's okay? Then okay, maybe he or she is serious.
Okay, so when okay, I'm going. Ooh, I don't know what it is. Hold on. Ooh, somebody background. Okay, so when you saying that, you basically asking them to, I guess you're offering for them to meet your kids, or do you go with the flow? Because some people feel like they're sending signs that it's okay, or it should be like introduced, like, okay, I think it's time. Like, you know how you meet someone's parents, like, oh, I think it's time for you to meet my parents by, I'm having this family outing or whatever the case may be. I think you should come. Like, that's the type of stuff that you're saying. introduction should be actually explained before, not just thrown on?
Yeah, I would say, because I wouldn't want anybody to be like, "Hey, my mom or dad is having a barbecue. Do you mind coming?" Like, let me prepare myself mentally. I know just for myself, I'm not an outgoing person, so I need to mentally prepare myself because everybody, they may not accept me. You know how some people families, they could, especially the mamas, not all the mamas, but just let me prepare myself so I could get myself in the mood. Like, okay, this is what's gonna happen. So for me, my preference, please let me know. Just don't come pick me up and say, "Hey, we finna go to this barbecue," or somebody having a birthday party. Then I'm a go because
Right.
I'm gonna be nice, but I'm gonna be cussing you out in the back of my mind, like, why this man that he didn't even ask
Right.
me. So I say it
Yes.
just all depends on the person. That's how I would say it. I wouldn't say you should wait this long because you may meet someone, you may meet the man or the woman of your dreams, and it's 2 months in a relationship, and then you be like, what, I think you're the one, because as you get older, you've been through that, you don't want to play no games no more. So it's either you with me or you not, or we could just be cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could be cool and I can go around your family and we just cool. We don't have to be together. And then, like, if you do have like that friendship, then it's okay if you bring your kids around, just every once in a while. But like,
Right.
if you find someone to where you're in a relationship, I mean, I would just say, just for women, just don't let your baby see you with different men, because that's not a good look. Because then they grow up, especially the girls, they think that mama did that, or daddy did that, they think that's okay. And to me, that's not. And again, this is just for me. If somebody else want to do that, then fine. I'm not trying to put anyone down or anything like that. But just in my opinion, that's just how I feel about it.
Okay. Do anyone have anything to take from this? Nope. Everybody's in agreement with it. Okay. All right. I totally agree. So you got me. So, okay, honey. So your next question is, okay. So, it's 2021, and a lot of things have came up, like, Women's Day and support women's business. I just want to know, do you feel that the women coming together movement that they say we have is actually happening, or is it not all the way there yet?
I would say that it's there, but it could be, a little bit better. Now, it's just in the beginning. To me, I just feel like they just put it out there just for, well, I wouldn't say like a front, but just to, say that, hey, we have this woman support, going on. And then, in my opinion, that I feel like, especially in like the Black community, us as Black women, like, we need to stick together. Stop hating on somebody, or talking about somebody, or saying, or smiling in your face like, "Oh girl, you doing a great job," but then when they go talk to somebody else, they talking about you, like a dog. Like, I just don't like that. It's that's unnecessary. If I'm gonna be cool with you, I'm gonna be cool with you, and I'm gonna support you all the way. Even if in my mind I think that it's not, the best thing, maybe that's the best thing for you, because everything is not for everybody. So I mean, it's
Say it
there,
again.
but
Yes.
it's
Yes.
yeah.
All of that. Yes. I am so with it. Yes. Do anyone else have anything to add or take from that? I'm getting, oh, wait, hold on. Okay, Grace,
Okay.
you got to unmute your screen. Oh,
There you
there
go.
you go.
I was working with it. Can you see me? Can you see me? Well,
No,
what
you
I do want
slide
to
over.
add is,
There you go.
you got me? You got me?
We see you.
So what I want to say is that sisterhood is something that's missing in the Black community. I
Yes.
think it's important that women do come together, especially now at a time with so much going on. These young women are being taken away, they're being kidnapped, all this social media dating, and they're running to people, and we never seeing these young women again.
Man.
Sisterhood friendships are definitely important, and it is missing. A lot of people don't realize that a breakup with a best friend is just as hurtful and emotional as it is with an intimate person.
See,
So, you just gotta, sisterhood is important. We have to support each other in everything that we're trying to do because we all we got to a certain extent.
Exactly.
So if
yeah,
I
Exactly.
don't have my sister's support, then where I'm gonna get it from?
Right.
I'm with it. All of that. When I tell you, it is very important to actually, and I think it's important more for the simple fact that it's one thing to support women because we're at the bottom of the toll pole,
Yeah.
but it's another thing to support Black women when you see that that's being done. So you see someone and they're prospering, and they look like you. That in itself
Inspiration.
should be inspiration enough for
Yeah.
you to pat them on
Yeah.
the back and then pat the next person on the back.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So I'm with it. Y'all took the words right out of my mouth. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you,
Man.
Crystal. Okay. And thank you, Miss Crystal. And make sure
Yes.
that you put
Ooh.
all of your information
Sure
in the
will.
link room. Okay. All
I
right.
sure
Stay
will.
with us. Thank you.
You will.
Okay. So now switch over. Okay. Yep. There. Okay. There it come back. Yes, it is. All right. We have Mr. Daniel. You gotta unmute yours. I can unmute it for you.
I got you.
All right. Okay. All right, sir. How you feeling today?
I feel good. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you. Okay. Daniel is a pet specialist, a pet control specialist. I'm sorry. Okay. You want to tell us about your business?
Yeah, I just recently started it. I want to say about 2 or 3 months ago. I've been involved in pest control for about 6.5 years now. So
Experience.
beforehand, I did beforehand. I did work with Ecolab, Terminex, and one day I came to my wife like, you know what? Tired of working for everybody else. Need to try to do my own thing, and she supported it. So here I am.
I love it. Okay. Well, enough said. Let's get in there then. Okay. So your first question is, okay. So first of all, I don't like talking about religion and politics because it gets a little bit complicated. However, this is a question that many, many, many people have been asking me due to the fact that people have mixed feelings about certain things and how they should move forward in relationships when it comes up to this situation. So, could you be with someone that don't believe in God, and why?
You said don't believe in God?
Yes,
Um, I mean, I could.
you
I,
could.
I would be. I would be open to it because I'm not. I'm not much of a. I wouldn't consider myself religious.
Mhm.
I do believe in God, but I don't believe in putting my views and opinions on others. As long as it don't interfere with our relationship and it doesn't affect my belief in God, by all means, I'll do it.
Okay, so if so, hmm, pretty much, yeah. Okay,
I'll do
okay, okay. So, do anyone else have anything to add or take from that? No, hands up. Oh, okay. Oh, he typing. I thought he was saying something. Okay, then. All right. Well, I guess everyone is agreeing to it. Okay. Okay. So your next question is: you did jump, jump into getting your business started. I just want to know, and other people want to know that has started their business. what's the percentage of support that you would think that your spouse is supposed to give you when you start a business?
Ooh, I would say 100. I would say 100%, but it has to be something that's feasible and it makes sense.
Okay.
Like I think I answered your question about that before. I said, look, I'm 37.
Okay.
And if I came to my wife like, hey, look, baby, check this out. I'm about to get the studio equipment. I got this idea, but I'm about to make beats and start my own production company. It's like, you don't want to kill somebody's dream, but it's like, I don't have experience in that. So why would I waste our hard-earned money on something that I don't even have experience in? And if she was looking at me like, you crazy as hell, like, no, you're not about to spend our money on studio equipment, I would understand it because it wouldn't make sense.
Okay.
It's feasible, quote unquote, but it just wouldn't make sense.
Okay. All right. Do anyone else have anything to take or give to that? Okay. Everyone says yes, that is correct. Okay, sir. Well, thank you very much. Your questions has been answered, and my questions have been answered by you greatly. Thank you, sweetie.
Thank you.
Okay. So, okay. So next we have all right. Next we have Rashad. You gotta unmute your phone. Yeah, unmute your screen. All right. Hey. How you doing?
All right.
You good?
I'm good.
Okay. All right. So can you tell us about your mobile detail ownership company?
Basically it's a detail business. We pull up to your house, church, job, and clean your car inside and out. Totally.
Okay. On the pull up. Okay.
Yep. And we also do driveways,
Wait, I'm sorry,
porches.
Wait. You gotta repeat
We
it. I
do.
think we got a little glitch.
We clean the gutters on the house. We do the driveways. We do porches. Anything pressure. We pressure wash everything.
Oh, I might. Yeah. Let me take your. Yeah. I'm gonna have to call you on that one. Yes. I need. I need that one for real. Okay. All right. So let's jump on in there with your questions. Okay. So how do you feel about the so-called blame game that us as Blacks do, just on the like when it comes to our community, like when we do the blame game with the community? Like how do you feel about that?
I think it's been a racially long crutch for Black people, right? Because at some point we got to do it ourselves. So if we're gonna continue to allow Koreans and Arabs to come in our neighborhood and profit off of us and not do it ourselves, then we can't complain. So the issue is not the community because it's our community, right? But we destroy it. When it was given to us and they isolated us from everybody else and said, here, y'all live over here, we destroyed it, not them. You ride through the neighborhood. Think about it. Subconsciously, when you're in the hood, you would throw some paper on the ground. But if you in, say, Hoffman Estates, you really don't want to throw the paper on the ground. But that's all because of the perception of this is a clean neighborhood and this is not. So if we change the perception that the hood should be treated the same as a more expensive neighborhood, then that's on us. It's not on anybody else. Because we have to clean up the community. Walk down the block and pick up paper. Like, it's just simple things. Like, tear down the abandoned house. Nobody, you're not investing in them. You're not going to rebuild them. Tear them down. But we always say, oh, well, there's no money in the neighborhood. How is that? Every Saturday, Jordan sell our shoes in the Black neighborhood. It got to be money somewhere.
Come on, speak on
it. Like we accounted, Black people accounted for $3 trillion in spending. So everybody else is everybody is capitalizing off our bad spending habits, but us, right?
Come on,
So,
teach us, Marshawn. Teach us.
so
Come on.
Mexico is a country, right? And they only accounted for 400 some million in spending, but us as a race, black people, we counted for 3 trillion. Make it make sense. How are we broke? How is it not money to rebuild the neighborhood around us? It's bad spending habits. We invest into the wrong things. Until we invest back into the community, we can't complain and stop blaming other people because they're not there. We are. So if you got a 5-person household and you got 3 adults, if those 3 adults go to work every day, there's no reason why that can't be a good neighborhood. But we allow them to put more liquor stores, more churches. The churches don't pay taxes. Guess who pay for the churches? We do. You put all these churches in the neighborhood, but we got to pay for them. So that doesn't bring the value of the property up. It brings it down. You put more liquor stores. What does that invite? It invite people to get drunk. What does that invite? Violence. It's all a cycle, but we just wake up every day because, in my opinion, black people are scared of change. They're comfortable.
I'm with you.
They're comfortable with the way things are because at the end of the day, change means work. And a lot of our people are lazy. I'm not saying all, but majority speaks. So a lot of our people are too lazy for the change. They're comfortable. They get up every day. They got a routine. When you talk change, you break that routine. When you break that routine, it causes people to feel uncomfortable. So that's just my opinion on that.
Oh no, we understand it's your opinion. However, I do feel the same way you feel, and the key word in that is self-conscious. The way we act, and with that being said, it's like every race has lazy people. So we're not going to say, because I want people to understand that he's not saying that all people, all us are lazy. All races have lazy people. However, some races that are lazy were giving, they were given a lot more to start off with, and they can afford to be lazy. On the other hand, we haven't reached that height yet. So, yeah, we have to work. And I don't mean work for free. We're going to get hours like they pay everyone else. However, we have to go out there and make sure they understand that we deserve it just as well as others by leading by example. So we go and do, they'll see it, and then the change will come. Unfortunately, we're not the people that actually they can see and say, oh, that's a human. Let's just go ahead and do that for them. No, we haven't gotten there yet. So we need to work for it. And I'm with you. Great job, black man. Okay. So our next question is, oh, wait, I'm sorry. Do anyone have anything to give or take with that? No. Oh, we got good thumbs up. Okay. Okay. So next, your question is, should there be an age cutoff for twerking in public?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm just tired of seeing, like, me personally, I don't think you should do it at all, right? But I get it. You're young, you live, that's fine, you having fun. But when you 35, 40, I think it's just a bad look for you, right? Because you should be attracting a husband, not nobody who want. Me coming from a man's perspective, if I'm go out and I'm dating and I see you twerking on a car and you're 35, 40, how am I going to approach you? I don't know. I mean, I can't approach you professionally. I can't say I want to date you because I just saw you shaking your ass on the car. So that's the type of attention you're going to draw. But now me as a man, if I come at you on the car, if I get up there and I get to touching on your ass and now you on the snap on me, but you just was in public, middle of the street, in public, twerking on the car or twerking, period. Like some of these women will have on thongs and just twerk in the middle of the street and they 40. I don't think it's cool for no age, but it happens, right? But at 40, come on. If you don't have a husband or if you're trying to get one, I promise you, you won't get it. You won't get what you're looking for. Like you
So
gotta
they-
have. But
No, so I was gonna say, so the friend that's recording them should tell them not to.
listen, the hype man is what I call him.
Okay.
These, you know, when you see him twerking, what's that? Hey, that's the famous line. That A.
Okay, so leave my alone, okay, because I can turn up.
Yeah, but listen, you not okay. I was in Miami, right? And that's like everybody forget themselves in Miami. I think everybody forget themselves in Miami. Like they get down there, and it was this lady. I know she had to be at least 52, and I could be a little off by 5 years higher. And she was going harder than the young girls, and it was a lady about 64 hyping her up, talking about some A, and that's what really struck the nerve with me. Like it has to be a cutoff age. Like you shouldn't be in your mid 50s twerking, and she was on top of a Jeep, and she was just twerking, and I'm just like, don't nobody else have a problem with this? Like this is right. This is somebody's grandma, and why is she twerking on the Jeep and on Miami Beach? Like, come on, let's. But my thing to women is this: I have no problem with dancing, and people do what they do, but the movement that women are trying to, especially black women, right? The movement that they're trying to go forward with, this really puts a big hinder on it because you're judged by everything, not just some things. So if you're pushing this positive women movement, and then I see you twerking, I'm not gonna take you serious. I know it's not fair, but it's just reality. You can't,
Publicly.
yeah, publicly. Let's be clear, publicly. Now, in the comfort of your own home, you do what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like that's your business. But don't go live. That's all I'm saying. Don't go live and have grandma like grandma at family reunion. She turkey. Okay, that's funny. But don't go live, grandma out in the street on top of a car. Like it rubbed me so wrong. Like it just has to. Like I'm just tired of.
It is funny though.
Yeah, it's funny, but we can't promote it. See what I'm saying?
No,
Like
I know I completely understand what you're saying though.
we're
No, it
promoting
does. Yeah, it does, especially when the daughter is the one that's recording them. That is a little bit much.
Yeah, you get like so now when your daughter decides to be a stripper, which
Marshawn, you don't have to go to a stripper. It don't jump straight to a stripper.
I'm just saying though, like if your daughter had to make stripping a career, how can you be mad? Mama was a lifelong twerker. Like how you gonna
I'll bet you.
how you gonna talk about her?
Twerk. Okay, a lifelong twerker. Okay, so do anyone have anything to add or take from? Okay, we got to add. All right. Yes, Mr. Daniel.
No, that's an interesting question. It made me think back to the incident down in Dallas, the black male restaurant owner and the young lady that kept standing up on his table twerking. Now,
Yeah.
what pissed me off was the fact that you had people that were doing like response videos and trying to get this brother canceled. One woman said, well, he has to understand because this is a black cultural thing. Like you can't expect us not to do. And I was like, black cultural thing? What do you mean by that?
Twerking is not a black cultural thing. It's a dance.
So not only did she feel disrespected because of the words he decided to use, but to reference it towards like a black cultural thing, like that's just what the fuck we do. I'm like, that's wrong.
Yeah, I think we need to. Yeah, I think us as black people and the culture thing that they want to throw out there. I think we should kind of like word it differently. Our dancing culture on how it makes us feel and how it relieves of us of our stress and everything. You can say that's part of our culture, but the actual twerking thing is not a part of our culture. So yeah, I don't like that part either. Yeah. I think the only thing that I had a problem with that situation was that he was actually playing a certain type of music at a sit down restaurant, and it was at a volume level of a club, and he wanted to say that it was not. So if you're going to promote that part of course you're adding liquor into the situation. So of course people are going to get up and dance, you know, if they're feeling that way.
Not on top of my furniture though.
No, not on top of your furniture though. Yeah, right.
Would you have top of that furniture and did that?
No.
Okay, so you can't
But
defend
I am
her.
a married, respectful woman, so that can't you
Might
can't.
be too. We
No,
don't
I
know.
was. No, I was. I would not have, even if I was not. No.
So what I'm saying is we can't defend her. She was wrong. This is this man establishment. And if
No,
you don't
but I'm saying though, like she was only wrong. I feel like she was only wrong in the sense of if he tapped her and told her to get down and she did not. But I do not believe that she was wrong, because if you're at a location and it's a sit-down restaurant, supposedly, but you have the volume at a certain level and the music is of a certain demeanor of dancing, then of course you're going to trigger that with, you know, the type of, you know, amount of liquor that you're serving. So him doing the most and telling her to get down and trying to target her to say that she was degrading whatever he had going on. No, you put that out there when you made that music a certain level and put that music on. Like he said, only Anita Baker is going to be played now. You should have done that in the first place. You should not have been playing any of Cardi B's songs thinking that no one is going to get up and twerk when they've had liquor, period. I mean, I'm not going to do it in the public eye, but I will definitely turn up and do my little A.
You got to be aware of your surroundings, right?
I mean, you do. Else what I'm saying is that it's the liquor, though. Like it's her birthday, huh?
I get it. But when you went there, you didn't go there to twerk, all right? So now you heard the music, you got a couple of drinks in you, and you look around, nobody, okay, they just enjoying the music. Why does she have to be the one?
I mean, she probably got a little bit more. She had a little bit more than others.
I get it, but at some point, if I walk in the room and everybody's serious, I don't want to be the first one to crack the joke. See what I'm saying?
But certain people really don't care what people think.
I think that's a problem, though, because
that's impulse control problem. Like
now the impulse control part, but she probably was. I mean, like, I understand what you're saying to the fullest, but I really feel like he did too much with that situation. But I do feel like she should have read the room, and once he told her to get down, she should have just gotten down.
There you go.
Yes. All I'm saying. Yeah. Read the room is yes, I get you. Reading the room is really important. I got you. Yes, you okay. You're right. Okay.
and my thing is now you go in a restaurant and you twerking on this man furniture. First of all, let's just put that out there. He invited it. I agree with you 100% on that. He set the tone. He set the stage for it with the music, the drinks. But at the end of the day, why? My question to him is, okay, now that you got people twerking, now you want to change the music. Okay, so what was your intentions at first?
That's how I feel.
What was you thinking was gonna happen when you was playing the music? So what was you inviting then? Right, like what was you inviting then when you did it? So now you're gonna change it, but initially, what was your angle with the music and the drinks and like? So he overreacted. Absolutely, she shouldn't have did it, but he definitely overreacted. But he had the right to react. Like I ain't taking that from him. But when you put his own foot in his mouth when you playing Cardi B, like you got to know your people. Like you got to know most people.
You
most
women ain't
sitting down when the Cardi B song come on. Like that's just.
It's just hard.
Yeah.
It's just hard. You just can't. When you hear her voice, you just automatically just start moving, and you just don't even know it. I'm sorry.
It's like the Holy Ghost.
No, shut up. I'm gone. No. Thank you.
They move.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Thank you, Marshawn. I appreciate your answers. Thank you very much. No problem. Okay. So next we have Mr. Dino's. Hello, sir. You all, I can't hear you. You got it? If you can hear me, try to press the volume button on the actual keyboard. No, let me see. Okay, now, can you hear me? Oh, you can hear me? No, I can't hear you. Go out and come back in. Okay. Okay. Give me 1 second. We're going to go to the next person and keep it moving. Okay. Let's see. Remove his questions. Technical difficulties. Thank you for being patient.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, and I waited patiently for you. Thank you, sir.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, so I appreciate you. So
Same here.
when I called you to ask you to bless my stage, I asked you what your occupation was, and you ran down a whole list. However, the list was so interesting, and I was proud. Like, okay, you do all of this, and it's actually, I'm liking it, because even if you dibble dabbled in it, you still experienced in it. So if you want to run down your list of things that you do so that people know that D knows.
Man, I should have had it written down. I wasn't prepared for this. Why you ain't tell me this was one of the questions?
I most definitely told you that I was going to promote whatever you had going on, so have it ready. I told everybody that. So now,
right now,
tell me what you want to promote then.
Right now, the most important thing right now is BSRR Youth Center and Academy Farm. That's formerly known as Booster Saddle Riding Ranch. We out there in Pembroke Township right now. We're trying to get this youth program for the kids. Show them agriculture, show them farm animals, how to raise them, how to take care of them, how to ride horses. We're trying to get some funding for that. Build up a couple other businesses on that property and show the kids a lot of things. Like we try to teach the kids everything about life. Everything I know, everybody else I know. Yeah,
I love
They gotta know early.
I'm so proud. I love it. Okay, so let's just jump in there. Okay, so you told us everything that you're doing right now, and being who you are and experienced in everything that you're experienced in, what resources do you feel that our male youth need, and why?
I think they need mentors and programs and opportunities, because a lot of times the youth are not aware of certain things that's out there that can help them. I know when I was growing up, it was a program Ada S. McKinley had called Violence Prevention Program. And I used to catch the bus from 63rd Racine over there by Normal to the little library. But we went on trips. They took us camping in the summer. We was in a parade. We was in the Bud Billiken. You know what I'm saying? We did some things. We studied some things. We had projects and went to restaurants, stuff like that. And then after I got a little older, I got involved in the team club at the Park District. First Arden Park, then I had moved to the Hunnits in West Pullman Park. And we got to do things in them type of programs. But like right now, them programs don't exist. You know what I'm saying? Them kids ain't got them opportunities like I had. even in grammar school, I had a lot of opportunities. I had took photography. They took us to Bulls games, medieval times. You know what I'm saying? Different farms and all type of stuff. So
Yeah, I agree. We did have a lot because I remember going to the park. I remember doing the boxing, and I think boxing is extremely something because a lot of people, a lot of kids are walking around with so much on their shoulders and they want to just release it. And when they release it in different ways, it's like, okay, now we're pointing a finger at them when they need help. So yes, I'm with you. Yes, and you sound very qualified, so I'm with you. So keep on doing it. Don't stop, okay?
all right.
Because I'm gonna be watching.
I know everybody watching.
Oh yes, that's why you put it out there because they watching.
Yeah.
Okay, because you're gonna be on season 2 about what you accomplished now. Okay, all right. So next, I want to talk about. Okay, so on Netflix is a movie called Black Cowboy. Well, I think that's the name of the movie, but it's basically about that.
Well, I did my own work because you sent me that question. I remember. It's called Concrete Cowboy.
Concrete Cowboy, but he's a black cowboy though, right?
Yeah, I watched it last night so I could be able to talk to you about it.
Okay, so basically, I just want to know, seeing that you did that, how did you become, in interested in it, as well as, how do you feel that part of the world needs to be, explored with everyone, and do you feel like writing should be something that people should do at least one time? Because I was interested in it, and when you said it, I was like, wait a minute, I think I need to hear this.
I mean, to each their own. I mean, whatever you want to experience in life, I think you should go for it. So if you have any fears, you need to get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? Attack all your fears and just go for what you want. Whatever experience in life that you want to feel, just try it. Just try it. Yeah, riding is good though. It's like it's already a battle within self. You know what I'm saying? We battling mental health. So imagine trying to how an animal feel, especially when you're trying to dominate. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of mental processes that's going on in there. And we all vibrational creatures, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you being more self-aware of yourself, more self-conscious of yourself, because you got to get in alignment with this animal. So it's a good awakening process that many should partake in. It's therapeutic.
Okay, I can see where the therapeutic come in at. I can. How did you get into this?
Well, it was by default.
Okay.
Well, my family been operating this ranch since the late 70s. It was my grandfather's idea. He passed in 95. His name was Didi. And my grandmother, Irene, she passed in 2013. And they had a vision. They had a dream. They used to have busloads of kids coming in, teaching them all types of things, how to shoe a horse and raising animals. And they used to have rabbits, all type of animals, all type of things going on. So I used to just come out like once every summer, you know what I'm saying? Just come out, or holidays I'll pop up, but I wasn't conditioned to that lifestyle. You know, I grew up in the city.
Right.
So unfortunately, well, it was a life lesson I learned. So I appreciate that moment in time for me. But I had got incarcerated back in 2013. So I did 6 years. I got out 2019 where I ain't really had nowhere to parole to. So I know I had one opportunity out here in Illinois. Let me go parole over here. Let me see what I can do over here. I did everything else, you know what I'm saying?
Wow. Really? Wait a minute. So you say that so where did you parole to?
To the ranch. I was on house arrest for 2 months over there.
Oh, and they just let you?
Say what?
They just let you do that?
Yeah. What you mean, let me? Let me?
I'm saying I'm saying the way you saying it is like, okay, well, I know I could go to the ranch. I'm looking like, how did you because I didn't know this part. Like literally, I didn't know this part. Like I knew all of the stuff that you told me before. But you said you went to the ranch and you paroled there for how long?
No, when I got out of the joint, I did 6 years of the joint. When I got out, I paroled to the ranch, and I was on house arrest for 2 months at the ranch.
That's what's up. Okay. I need the ranch information, okay? No, I'm so serious. No, I'm serious because this is interesting. I love this because, a lot of people, when they get out and they don't have any, if they didn't burn their bridges or they have, like just don't have anybody when they get out, they want to know. Most of them become homeless. You know what I'm saying? And fall into a sunken place and we can't get out of, get out of there. So if that resource or any other resources out there, I want to know about it. I'm with you. That's what's up. Yes. D knows, okay, y'all. Go and search him. He gonna have all of his information in the comments because yes. I mean, I know you, but I mean, it's certain things that you found out about your friends that you didn't know. And I look at you like a little bit more different now. Like you, I mean, I've always, said you was a good person and the trials and tribulations you had, you didn't, deserve. But however, the way you overcame them and you did everything you've done, I'm proud. So, I mean, you might not mean much, but I'm watching.
Thank you. That means I just got to do better. I appreciate you being proud of me.
Thank you. Okay, sweetie. So thank you very much. Okay, so let's go to our next person, my next guest, my friend, the beautiful Chrissy. Hey, boo.
Hello.
Okay. Hey, boo. How you feeling?
I am well. How are you? Can you hear me?
I am blessed. Yes, I can hear you very well. And I can see you too.
Yeah, because I was messing up.
No, you were fine. Yes, thank you. Okay, so you are a business special. I mean, a billing specialist, entrepreneur, and an upcoming author. Tell us about it.
Well, with my business venture, I started a boutique Lashane, geared towards our thicker women, the plus size women. It's kind of on a pause because I want to do a storefront. I want the women to be able to actually come in, feel the fabrics, try on, because our sizes are different. So hey, just because it fits her, don't mean it's gonna fit me the same way. So it's on pause because I'm looking for that spot. But I'm also working on trying to open an intimate collection for the thicker women as well. Now, as far as my book, you encouraged me, keep going. Spoke to the publicist, so hey, we're gonna get that going. So yeah, upcoming author, nonfiction, little story coming out for you guys coming soon.
I know, because I love it. What you sent me, well, I'm in a nail shop, like, and then it was like, where the rest of it at?
I'm done. But you like, girl, you better.
Girl, yes, honey. Yes. I'm so serious. I'm like, I know my friend.
Yeah.
But do I know my friend?
Exactly.
Girl, yes. Because we go way back.
Yeah, way back. People don't even know it, but yeah, that's my baby.
Don't even know it.
My baby sister.
Yes. Baby, honey. Yes, all the way back. Okay. So let's jump in. Okay. So you have a beautiful relationship with your girls. You are an awesome mother, period. I just wanted to know, do you and your girls have a good relationship? And if like, why do mothers and daughters basically bump heads so much growing up? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you have 3 girls, 2 of them are in adulthood. So correct. Can you give us some insight on what you know, what you've seen, something?
Sure, I definitely can. Yes, me and my daughter's relationship is great. Same teen stuff, bumping heads, arguments, nothing, too harsh or anything. But as adults, right now, we talk every day. We FaceTime every day. We texting, we calling, sending each other messages. We have a great relationship. As far as different situations that I've seen along the way, while a lot of people bump heads with their daughters, I'm just going to jump right in it. It's a lot of women that are jealous of their daughters. You have women who have daddy issues. They might find a man who is spoiling them, giving them the world, things they might have wanted from a dad or anything of this nature. Now they have a daughter. And now this man is spoiling his daughter. and the woman might be jealous of that. You have women, it's crazy, sad, it's true, it happens.
Say it.
I've seen it. You have some women who would prefer to be their children's friend than their mother. So then when it comes to the situation where it's time to be the parent, now the child and the mother are bumping heads. So now you have frustration. Oh, but you used to let me do this. Now, because this man or whatever you got going on in your life, now you're trying to change on me. So then that's a back and forth issue with certain situations. You have the privileged kid who's been sheltered. They get everything they want. And then now they're in brat mode because you're telling them no. So you're going to bump heads. You're going to bump heads, but you just got to come to a common ground, something, that'll work for you guys, whoever, But yeah, a lot of people bump heads for some of them issues. I'm not going to say that's what it is. Just along the way, I've seen some issues with certain individuals. As far as other things with the jealousy, I've also witnessed like unconscious jealousy. The child, well, a lot of people have blended families. We had kids in previous relationships. Now we're married, we done moved on. Now we're starting a new family and we're all blended and our children all together love the same. But that child from the previous situation unconsciously may be jealous of the new situation because why couldn't my mom and dad be together? Why couldn't I have that? Why couldn't they work it out? I wanted Christmases with my mom and dad, and it depends on the relationship with the parents too, with the child. So it's a lot of different things I've seen along the way.
That last one was deep. Okay. Okay, counseling. Okay, so you're gonna add counseling to your resume today? Okay, I love it. Okay, do we have anything that we want to add and take from that question? Yep, I got thumbs up. They are, hey, you hit it right on the head. Okay, girl. Okay, so this question is okay. So, because I read some of your book, I just wanted to ask this question because, just want to know. And you guys will know why I want to know this because when the book comes out, you'll read what I read. So I just want to know when a loved one is in an unhealthy relationship, what do you think is best to help them? And should we wait for them to ask us for help or should we just jump in?
I think you should acknowledge that you see that there's an issue. Because I've witnessed and seen some things that people will hide it. It's a shameful thing. No one wants to know this is happening, but if you can be that friend, that parent, that loved one close, hey, I've noticed you're not yourself lately. You bring it up. You bring it to them that you've noticed. As far as stepping in, you can try, but I've seen that doesn't do too much of anything because a person is not going to leave a person until they're ready to leave a person. So it'll be a lot of helping them pack and moving away, and it'll be a lot of them running back, and you're like, well, what did I do all this for? So I think one of the best things is just to be there when they do reach out, to let them know that I don't love you any different. Don't reject them. They're learning. They're embarrassed. They're afraid. They're scared. They don't know what to do. This is a situation that they've never been in. So you just have to be patient with them.
Okay. Girl, you sure you don't want to add counselor to your resume? Girl, Jesus. Girl, I feel like I know somebody. Let me crying. Crying. Okay, girl. Crying. Okay, so thank you guys. Thank you very much for your answers to my questions. So Dino's and Marshawn's phone had died, so they are not on here for me to say goodbye. However, I would like to say thank you to my beautiful cast this week. You guys were marvelous. I love the answers. Everything was beautiful. And again, everyone has a tea. I'm the only one that brings the biscuit with it. I appreciate everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in. Have a good one.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.